Well, the crowd's getting warmed up for the last of our finals, because what a matchup it is. It's a repeat of the Olympic final, the first time that these two players have met since the final in Rio de Janeiro last year. It is the Olympic champion Chen and winner here 5 years ago, up against Chong Wei, the four-time former champion, appearing today in his 8th Hong Kong Open final. Now, as far as the Super Series standings are concerned, well, before the China Open last week, Chen, who's currently at number 9, was languishing in 20th position. He won in China, shot up 11 places to number 9. Whether he wins or loses today's final, he will go up to number 7. Chong Wei will also go up in those rankings. And it therefore means that Wong Wing Ki, currently at number 8, will be pushed out of the Super Series finals, because Chen and Chong Wei will definitely qualify. For the record, Soman Ho will actually finish the year in number 1 spot. He will go ahead of Srikanth Kadambi after this week in Hong Kong. So as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, 5 different nations involved and 5 seeds by quarter-final stage, but astonishingly 4 players at quarter-finals who between them had won 11 of the last 13 Hong Kong Open men's singles titles. Soman Ho, Chong Wei, Lin Dan and Chen Long. In fact, the only 2 players to win titles over the last 13 tournaments here, Chen Jin in 2012, and of course last year, Ka Long was the first home player to win the men's singles title here. Well, by semi-finals, 3 seeds, 3 different nations, 2 Chinese players in opposite halves of the draw. In the bottom half of a draw, it was a repeat of the All England final with the same result, Chong Wei coming through against Shi Yu-chi. The Olympic champion, there he is, leading out the 2 players. Chen Long came through a marathon semi-final against the young Dane, Anders Antonsson. Hour and 27 minutes, that semi-final for Chen Long. Now, as you can see, this is the 27th meeting, and of the previous 26, honours are shared. And as I was just telling you, the last time they met was in that Olympic final in Rio de Janeiro. 21-18, 21-18 it was in the Olympic final. His 3rd final here, Chen Long. And for this man, an 8th final here, having won the title on 4 previous occasions, 2009, 10, 13 and 15. First reached the final here in 2006. Then again a year later in 2007. And then in 2012 he lost the final to the man he faces here once again, Chen Long. Well, first meeting since the Olympic final. Incidentally, it's only women's singles and women's doubles where we've had repeat matchups from Olympic finals since those Olympic Games last year. Marin and Sindhu have met 3 times since. In the women's doubles, Matsutomo and Takahashi against Yule and Pedersen, well, they've met 4 times since their Olympic final, but this is the first time between the 2 men's singles finalists from Rio. Chen Long is now 28 years of age. Did spend 75 consecutive weeks as world number 1. Up 1 place in the world ranking this week after his win in China to number 4. And as I say, this is his 3rd final here, because he lost in the final to Soman Ho 3 years ago. Well, he has twice been taken 3 games, in the 2nd round against Wang Su-wei of Chinese Taipei, an hour and 11 minutes for that. And then in that semi-final, as I was telling you, what a thrilling match that was, an hour and 26 minutes. So Chong Wei turned 35 last month, born in Georgetown, Penang. up one place in the world ranking to number 6 this week, but he has been world number 1 as well. This, incredibly, is his 65th Super Series tournament final, his 4th this year. And there you can see he was taken to 3 games in the second round against the qualifier, Wei Nan from Hong Kong. Incidentally, that first round was a repeat of the 2015 final here. What an extraordinary draw to have to play against Tian Hao Wei in the very first round. Well, Lee Chong Wei's semi-final yesterday. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Lee Chong Wei, Malaysia. China. Channel reserve. Level. Play.
So a repeat of the Olympic final. The gold medalist Chen Long gets the Hong Kong Open underway. Yeah. Well, this man already holds the record as the most successful badminton player in Super Series history, having won 45 titles. His nearest rival in men's singles is Lin Dan with 21. If Chen Long were to win this final today, he will equal Lin Dan with 21 Super Series titles. Tae Soo Bok, Lee Chong Wei's coach.
Service over. 1-2.
And Chen Yu, the coach for Chen Long. Now, I was going to tell you about Lee Chong Wei's semi-final against former world number 1 and former champion here, Song Won-ho of Korea. Song Won-ho won the title in 2014, beating Chen Long in the final. Lee Chong Wei was 11-3 down in the second game and then promptly won 18 of the next 19 points to close out the second game, 21-12. It was an extraordinary run of points. Well, I noticed that Chen Long's left knee is heavily strapped. And he did look a little bit sluggish with his movement, I have to say. He's a very powerful athlete, very strong legs, and normally his movement is, I think, is one of his real assets, is one of his best qualities. Oh, that's sweet. Going for precision and angle. And that's so often so much more effective than just sheer power. Look at this. Just out of reach.
6-2.
Oh yes, that's quick from Lee Chong Wei, my goodness me. Well, there's semi-final, over in just 37 minutes. I wonder if that, in comparison to the hour and 26 minutes that Chen was on court yesterday, whether that's going to have an effect for today's final. There. Good positive play from Chen.
Service over. 3-7.
Yeah, well, a puzzled look back towards his coach.
8-3.
Certainly hasn't found his range or rhythm quite yet. Oh, that's magnificent from Lee Chong Wei. Started the year so well, Lee Chong Wei, winning his 4th All England title. Then perhaps some self-doubts crept in when he lost his home Super Series event as the defending champion, Malaysian Open, losing to Lin Dan in the final. It was his 13th Malaysian Open final, which in itself is an absolutely incredible record, but obviously there's a special place in his heart winning his home event. I think that's the same for all athletes winning their home tournament. Yeah, calmly just played into the open space, the shuttle spinning quite ferociously. That Lee Chong Wei made look very easy, but I can assure you it wasn't. That deflection meant that the shuttle was spinning. Much more difficult to control it. That's wide to the mid-game interval with a 7-point advantage for Lee Chong Wei. Very good start for him. Just 7 minutes played. Well, as Tae Soo Bok gives his advice, the other tournament that Lee Chong Wei has been in the final this year was the Japan Open, where he lost to the new world champion, Victor Axelsen. But it's been a very, very good start for the Malaysian here in the Hong Kong final. It's landed in. Lee Chong Wei just ducking out of the way, believing it would go long of the back line.
5-12.
Good net shot from Chen Long, got the net caught. Very difficult for Lee Chong Wei then to control the reply.
6-12.
Yeah. Super shot. Well, asks his coach whether the shot down his backhand side would have gone wide. Good flick serve. That's a nice block. Yeah, and it was that forehand cross-court block that did all the damage. Chen Long having to run the full diagonal of the court. It was simply too late to retrieve that block. Oh, it's a perfect placement of the smash. He's aimed his attacking shots down both sides of Chen Long that occasion, just mixing it up even more by going for his right hip.
14-7.
Look at that. Perfect placement. So difficult. It's natural to defend backhand. And therefore, when it's aimed towards your right hip, you really have to move your body out of the way to give yourself the freedom to play the forehand defensive shot. It's very difficult. Threads it down the line.
Service over. 8-14.
Oh, that is superb. The elevation on that from, I think, about the base position. Look, there's the soft one. Yeah, it was from the base position. In the centre of the court, leaping out to his forehand side to play the cross-court winner. Oh, that's just extraordinary, defying his years. Mind you, he was openly talking earlier in the year about Roger Federer being an inspiration to him. Roger Federer now turned 36, won his 8th Wimbledon title this year. Lee Chong Wei is a mere 35. Just fantastic. How many different variations from that deep forehand corner have we seen already in this men's singles final from Lee Chong Wei? Half smash straight down the line, the power smash, the cross-court slice, the cross-court, the power shots, the drop shots. This variation has been superb. Oh, there's aim towards the right hip again.
17-9.
return of serve from
10,
Chen Long.
17.
Been playing an awful lot back to the net. That time a flat, fast push. Oh my goodness. Well, Chen Long alert to the net play there.
11,
Oh, it's a
17.
lovely cross-court net shot. Look at that. And then Chen Long, even played a good net shot himself, just hovers around the net area, hovering, ready to pounce. That's a very, very good smash.
12, 17.
Oh, what's that going out? Yeah, once again Chen Long turns to his coach, points to the line that I thought the shuttle was going out, and his forehand net to ask the question.
18,
This one here.
12.
It's a delightful finish, isn't it? I think Chong Wei played a shot like that in the second rally, didn't he?
Service over. 13, 18. Channel. Shuttle. Chen.
Yeah, these two men, so much respect for one another. One asks to change the shuttle, the other immediately obliges, but Chen Long wasn't aware in that situation that Chong Wei had asked to change the shuttle.
Service over. 19, 13.
Game point opportunities for the four-time former champion.
Game point. 13. Service over. 14, 20.
That's gone wide. Opening game to Chong Wei. 21-14.
21-14.
Well, he looked very calm, calculated in that opening game. 21-14 in 19 minutes.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So Lee Chong Wei, one game to the good, 21-14 against the Olympic gold medalist Chen in a repeat of that Olympic final last year. Such a good smash from Lee Chong Wei. His smooth movement to that round the head position.
Service over. 1-0.
Well, you won't see a better defensive block than that. That's amazing from Lee Chong Wei.
2-1.
In fact, that had gone past him. For him to control that across court is just amazing.
Service over. 2-3.
Now, I've noticed Lee Chong Wei throughout the tournaments always wearing different coloured laces in his two shoes. His right shoe is orange laces, his left shoe is blue laces, but I've also noticed that his socks have a little coloured stripe at the back of them, and they're also different colours, matching of course with the shoes. Wonder what all that's about. Trendy, I think. It's just long with the back line.
Service over. 4-all.
Oh, my goodness me. Not his best shot.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, certainly some Malaysian fans in chanting his name. We'll see that as a missed opportunity. He had read the drop shot, was there early. Well, that's 3 straight errors, isn't it? Just trying out the new racket, Chong Wei.
7.
It's very much a courtesy amongst the players. Oh my goodness. Well, what a perfect return of serve.
Service over.
Anything Lin
5-7.
Chen Long could do was play it back to the net, and Chong Wei was ready to pounce.
Service over. 8-5.
I don't believe it! Well, what an extraordinary net exchange. How did Chen Long get that first one back, and then Chong Wei? Well, you won't see better than that.
6-8.
Wonderful placement.
Service over. 9-6.
Great defense. Good rally. Oh, it's another net cord. And that huge physical effort from Chen Long, lunging forward, racket arm outstretched, determined. Look at him to take the shuttle early. And that paid dividends. Longest rally of the match so far as well.
Thank you.
handed in. Misjudgment there from Lee Chong Wei and Chen Long. The number 5 seed has a 5-point advantage here in the second game. Well, Chen Long was really quite animated the way he was talking to his coach initially. No, remember, he was 3-11 down yesterday in his semi-final, Lee Chong Wei, before winning 18 of the next 19 points. Now he'd love that sort of run again right now. Oh my goodness, that's a good return of serve. Finds the line.
Service over. 7-12.
Yeah, just inside the line, in fact. Well, they're like two boxers trading blows, trading punches. One hits a winner, next rally the other one hits a winner. Wonderful.
Service over. 8-13.
Oh, well, it's not often that you see Chen Long simply unable to reach a shot that's been played from the back of the court because of the deception. That really is an indication of how good the shot was from Lee Chong Wei.
Service over. 14-9.
Oh! Well, once again, Chen Long left absolutely stranded.
Service over.
And that from a backhand from Lee Chong Wei. Oh, incredible. Yeah. Good smash. Oh, it's looking at the moment as if we're going to be treated to a third and deciding game. Now, 5 points is not insurmountable. The gap can be closed.
Service over. 11-15.
Good rally. I think this might be approaching the longest rally. Oh my goodness. Brilliant. And what an important rally as far as Lee Chong Wei was concerned. Indeed, it was quite clearly the longest rally.
Thank you. Twelve, 15.
Oh, that's lovely net shot too. Well, well, well. 3 straight points. 2 points the deficit. What was that I was saying about 5-point deficit was not insurmountable? No, it's now become very interesting once again. It's gone wide. And now just 1 point the deficit. Well, well, well. This is why we just love sport. You never know. And it's always worth keeping fighting. That's gone long. He's back level on a run of 5 straight points.
15-4.
Oh yes, good smash.
Service over. 16-15.
Well, immediately looked at his racket, didn't think it sounded right, but the strings hadn't gone. 16 all. Oh, it's landed in. That was a misjudgment from Lee Chong Wei. He could have played it.
Service over. 17-16.
Shuttle does hold up very slightly. Coming towards Lee Chong Wei's end of the court. Well, obviously flying a little bit faster, going the other way. Yeah, good rally. And at this crucial stage, Chen Long opened up a 2-point cushion. Oh my goodness. Well, he was so fast forward, Lee Chong Wei. I thought he was going to go for the kill, but then decided to play the cross-court net shot. Forced the error anyway. Look how early he is. Yeah, I thought the kill was coming there. 17-18. It's gone wide, it's 18 all. Well, great champions produce their best on these crucial pressure points. Unbelievable. Yeah, what a terrific rally. Well worked by Chen Long. And very good follow-up to that very good straight smash. Well, and these two men have played against each other. It's gone to 3 games 9 times previously. 9 times from the 26 previous encounters. Oh, the fans here in the Hong Kong Coliseum would love to see a 3rd and deciding game here. Yeah, force the short lift. Chong Wei with the tight spinning net shot. That one, that's what did the damage. And look where his feet are as he plays that final smash, nowhere near the back of the court. That's the indication that the lift was not deep in court at all. So 19 all. Error on the return of serve, and it's match point opportunity for Chong Wei to win a 5th title here at the Hong Kong Open. He's done it for Chong Wei, a 2nd Super Series title of the year to add to the All England Championships. Yeah, great respect for each other, great sportsmanship shown. And Chong Wei, he may be 35 years of age, but he is still a force to be reckoned with. He is still, in my opinion, a great champion. A 46th career Super Series title, reversing the result of the Olympic final in Rio de Janeiro last year. And Chong Wei, applauded by his coach, Tae Soo Bok. And so he should be. What a match. What an athlete. Coming from 10-15 down in that 2nd game to win the match 21-14, 21-19 in a match lasting 47 minutes. Well, the Malaysian fans are rejoicing, no wonder. Absolutely terrific performance by Chong Wei. So the champion here for a 5th time is about to be asked his thoughts courtside. Let's take a listen in.
Congratulations to Chong Wei. So this victory for you should be very sweet. But we noticed that there is a kind of problem of your energy in the 2nd game. So how do you solve that problem?
Yeah, I just enjoy my 2nd match because I know first set I win easy. I think Chen Long will come in 2nd set. And 2nd set he lead the 15-10. I told myself in the preparation for the 3rd game and my energy, I just enjoy in every point.
So this is the first time you play against Chen Long after Rio Olympic. So what is the feeling right now to grab the title in Hong Kong after beating Chen Long?
First, I want to thank all the Hong Kong fans. Also, thanks Sally Jeje is here, and Lei Kang Koko is here. And his family and all the Hong Kong fans. And I'm very happy. I play in Hong Kong, same and play in Malaysia, and 2nd home here.
Okay, the last question. How do you prepare yourself for Dubai in this December?
I think this year, this is my 2nd champion. I can keep it up my spirit. And I think this tournament I champion, I can qualify for the Dubai. I can maintain the champion again. And also, and the Hong Kong fans, I see you next year.
Oh, well, that is wonderful news. So many people have been talking about whether Chong Wei, at the age of 35, may be nearing the end of his career. Of course, he can't play forever, but he has promised to be back next year. Next year, of course, as defending champion. A 5th title here at the Hong Kong Open in his 8th final. That in itself is a remarkable record. So we will have the prize presentation for the men's singles in just a moment. Well, I'm sure revenge is sweet, but how dearly he would have liked today's match a year ago plus, in Rio. So as Chong Wei was saying, a 2nd Super Series title of the year to add to the All England Championships. Well, in 2011, he reached 9 Super Series tournament finals. 2012, 7. 2013, another 9. So by his own very, very high standards, 4 Super Series titles in a year is not what he's achieved in the past. Most players, including his opponent of today, would be very happy with 4 Super Series tournament finals in a year. For Chen, it was his 3rd today, a week after winning his 1st for over 2 years. Chen Long of China, for a 2nd time here in Hong Kong, has to settle for 2nd best. But Chong Wei, a 5th Hong Kong Open title. Well, he started the year at the 1st Super Series event of the year, the All England, by winning. And he's finished the year at the 12th and last Super Series tournament prior to the Super Series finals by winning as well. That's pretty impressive. Start with a win, finish with a win. And the Super Series finals is yet to come.
Next we have Mr. D.K. Seth, Managing Director of Sunrise Company Private Limited, to present the prize money. Thank you, Mr. Seth. Madame Kunying Patima Leswadrako, members of the International Olympic Committee and council member of the Badminton World Federation, will now present the bouquet.
Wow.
Thank you.
What an achievement for Chong Wei. A 5th Hong Kong Open title. Started the year with a win and finishes the Super Series, the regular 12 Super Series tournaments, with a win. Yeah, and that's a nice gesture from Chong Wei, inviting Chen Long to join him on the top of the podium. Rivals on court, friends off.
Thank you, honorable
Well,
guests.
he'll be full of confidence going into the Super Series finals in Dubai. Lee Chong Wei. And, well, he gets congratulated and celebrates. Spare a thought for the two Danish players contested two finals today, the mixed doubles and the men's doubles, but it was double disappointment as far as Denmark was concerned. But it was a real milestone for Christina Pedersen in her 40th career Super Series tournament final. Well, as Lee Chong Wei poses for the photographers, a chance for us to reflect back on finals day here at the Hong Kong Open. Only one of our finals going the full distance, that was the women's doubles. So Lee Chong Wei takes leave of centre stage. A 46th career Super Series title. And he did it in an impressive way too. But finals day today started with the mixed doubles and a third title in 3 weeks for Chen Shiwei and Huang Yaxiong. Just 35 minutes needed for their victory over the Danes Christiansen and Pedersen. Then it was men's doubles and history was made. Gideon and Sukamolio in a record-breaking 8th Super Series tournament final, men's doubles final, in a calendar year, equalled the record of 6 titles in one calendar year. 2 straight games over Mads Conrad and Mads Koling in just 37 minutes. Then it was women's singles and it was a repeat of last year's final. Tai Tzu-Ying winning once again, and in doing so becoming the 5th player in Super Series history to win 5 women's singles titles in a calendar year. She has a chance in Dubai to break the record and become the first women's singles player to win 6 titles in a calendar year. Pusala Venkatasinto, of course, she will be in Dubai as well. As indeed will the world champions in the women's doubles, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, who had to come from a game down before beating Polly and Rahayu. The Indonesian pair had to win today's final to qualify for the Super Series final. So not only heartache of losing today's final, they also failed to qualify for Dubai. And what a performance by the 35-year-old Lee Chong Wei in a repeat of the Olympic final, reversing the result of the Olympic final in Rio de Janeiro last year, beating Chen Long in 2 straight games. So a 5th Hong Kong Open title for Lee Chong Wei, a 46th career title as far as Super Series are concerned for the Malaysian player. So that concludes Super Series regular tournaments for the year. Don't forget the Super Series finals from Dubai will be taking place from the 13th to the 17th of December. I very much hope you'll be able to join me in Dubai. Until then, from all of us here in Hong Kong, bye for now.